Hey folks, Matt from ArtOfTheImage.com. We have a question in here from a viewer. Question from Panagiotis Pagratis. And I don't get the easy out of them signing off with a short name. So he says, hi, hey, I hope I'm saying that right is where I'm getting at there. Hope I'm not screwing up your name terribly. My apologies if I am. Hey, my name is Pagratis. I'm from Greece and I love your channel. I want to start photography, but I don't want a cheap beginner's camera. My budget is 1,500, looks like, I think that's the euro symbol, and I want a camera only for photography. My best friend has a nightclub, and he told me that I can shoot there for some money, and I also want the camera for portraits. So what camera and lens or kit do you suggest for portraits and low-light photography for 1,500? I would appreciate a little help because I'm stuck. Keep up the good job. Well, thank you, and thank you for your question. What I would look at here, what immediately came to mind, is the Nikon D750. So I think that's within the budget there. If it's a little too high, then maybe look at the 610. And then lenses, I would look at an 85 and a 50 and maybe, I guess it depends. With the club, you probably want to zoom. So you want a fast f2.8 zoom. Sigma makes a really nice one. You could go with the Nikon version. Conversely, if you're more prone to Canon, the other offering I would suggest is the Canon 6D, and I would look at, again, an 85 f1.8 or a 50 f1.8, and then obviously either a Sigma 17, I'm thinking crop sensor. You want either a Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8 or a Canon 24 to 70 f2.8, or if you like Tamron, a lot of people like the Tamron 24 to 70 f2.8. So you could go with the Sigma or the Tamron for either Canon or Nikon, or you could go with the OEM lens, the Canon lens or the Nikon lens, the 24 to 70 f2.8 zoom. The 6D or the 610 are going to be less expensive and allow you to have the extra money for that zoom. And then you could add either a 50 f1.8 for either system, or you could go with the 85. The 85 is a bit better portrait lens, but bear in mind it is longer. So it's complementary if you get the 24 to 70 f2.8. The other thing is you don't need the prime. Both of those cameras, the 610 or the 750, or if you go Canon, the 6D, are good enough in low light that at f2.8 you can do most of what you want to do. I mean, I've shot similar situations, what you're saying there, portraits and working in a club and whatnot. I've done wedding receptions in the same similar situation, lighting and whatnot. With a 24 to 70 f2.8, you could shoot that all day long. It can be your only lens. So that's what I would look at doing. I guess if you're specifically interested in a Sony system, you could look at perhaps the original A7 as a less expensive offering from Sony for full frame there, and then add the 24 to 70. The problem is the 24 to 70 f2.8, it's going to cost you a lot of money from Sony. You go to the f4, but then you're losing the light. So I would recommend either the 6D Canon or the Nikon D750 or D610, depending on what your budget can afford. The 610 is a very good camera. 750 is a little better. They're both very good, though, just whatever fits your budget. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Is that the route you would go for what Pagratis' requirements are? Again, I hope I'm saying your name right. Let me know in the comments below. What route would you go and why? Let's help him out, help him make a decision here. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your question. We'll be back soon here at ArtOfTheImage.com.